Wheat intolerance, wheat sensitivity, gluten sensitivity, what's it all about? A lot of people talk about taking wheat out of their diet because it's causing them to feel tired or bloated, or their joints ache, whatever. And it's very popular to talk about wheat intolerance in that way, or wheat sensitivity. But how common is it, and how sensible is it to guess that your symptoms are due to wheat sensitivity and take it out of your diet altogether when it's a good source of nutrition? In fact, you might be surprised to hear that globally, wheat accounts for 20% of all calories consumed across the globe. It's that much a part of our staple diet. Now, there's no doubt that some people have a autoimmune reaction to wheat. In other words, when the components of wheat reach the small intestine, there is a reaction, an antibody reaction, where there is damage to the lining of the small intestine, leading to symptoms such as tiredness, weight loss, and stunted growth. That's celiac disease, and that's completely different from wheat sensitivity or wheat intolerance. In those cases, a large amount of wheat in the diet, which is easy to have. You're having cereal for breakfast, bread sandwiches for lunch, and pasta in the evening. That's an awful lot of wheat. And sometimes a high dose of wheat can be difficult to digest for certain people, resulting in symptoms like bloating, diarrhea and vomiting, wind, those kind of things. Now, for those people, they might like to know that there are two main components, proteins in the wheat. One's gliadin and the other's glutenin. But the gliadin is a chewy substance. It's responsible for helping dough to rise when you cook bread, and it's the one that has an ability to cause a reaction in the gut, increased gut permeability, a leaky gut syndrome, if you like. It can cause the passage of other proteins from other foods into the bloodstream and certain reactions. So large amounts of wheat can do this in some people. Wheat also contains a amylopectin A, which is very rapidly converted into blood sugar, probably more quickly than even table sugar. So it can be potentially quite addictive, wheat, and is difficult to remove entirely from your diet. It's also high GI, so blood sugar rises quite quickly after eating wheat, and one of the main drivers to insulin resistance and diabetes in some people. So wheat is fine. If you do think you're having a problem with it, keep a food diary and see if your reaction is the same every time you eat wheat. Maybe cut down the dose if you think it's a problem, and consider a food intolerance test. York tests do a very good intolerance test, which may be relevant for you.